Hello, my friends, and welcome to this full moon in Aries reading. The full moon in Aries is also known as the Hunter's Moon, so with this reading, I will be looking at what you should seek or hunt, what you should avoid, what you should release, what you should grow, and the best way to work with the energy over the course of this full moon cycle between now and the full moon next month. Before we begin, I ask that you take a deep breath, or a few, and take a moment to connect with the piles intuitively before selecting from pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Okay, let's get started. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. You chose the movement pile. And in selecting the movement pile, I can see that the best way for you to work with the energy of this full moon is through movement, either through yoga, tai chi, taking a walk, going for a run, but doing something to connect with your body in a way that allows you to move. That could be dancing, that could be meditating, it could just be stretching and taking a moment to tune in and check on your energetic body and see where you feel tense. Take a moment to release that. Where you feel tightness, and take a moment to release that. But specifically throughout the course of the next month, I see that movement is going to be the best way for you to connect with this energy. Let's look at what you should seek. What should pile 1 seek? What should pile 1 seek? Interesting. In the 3 of Wands and the Justice card, I'm seeing that what you should seek is to find a balance between what you need to do at home and in your usual routine and what it is you want to achieve, where it is you want to go. I'm seeing that the time and energy you put towards planning for travel or growth in terms of new learning, in terms of new relationships, in terms of something in the physical realm that you are aiming to expand. Making time for that amidst all of your other responsibilities, I'm very much seeing that will be a worthwhile pursuit for you during the course of this full moon cycle. Now that said, what you should avoid. Interesting. In being asked to avoid letting your light shine, I'm seeing that whatever it is you're putting energy towards pursuing, you need to be keeping that to yourself right now. You need to be keeping your ambitions and intentions secret as much as you can. I'm not seeing that you need to hide it from everyone, but be very careful who you share it with. I'm seeing that there may be people with adverse intentions around you at the moment, people who would undermine your affirmations and intentions if you shared it with them at this time. I'm seeing that for the next full moon cycle, for this full moon cycle, from this full moon to the one in November, what you need to do is grow your light, but keep it hidden for the moment. aside from a select few. And you'll know who you need to share it with and who you need to avoid. And again, it won't be secret forever, but I'm seeing that at the moment, it's in your best interest to keep it quiet. What you should release. What you should release in the wisdom card. I'm seeing that as you take the time to keep your ambitions to yourself, that means also keeping your own inner opinions and inner wisdom to yourself as you allow these new experiences that you're growing to expand your wisdom, to expand your own inner knowing. I'm seeing that rather than sharing that, rather than offering a lot of advice over the next month, you need to really focus on yourself. I'm seeing you need to I'm also seeing that perhaps what you need to do is release your stability here. I'm seeing that perhaps some of you are being asked, in the interest of pursuing what it is you want to grow, to actively take the leap now. I'm seeing you're being asked to stop standing still, to stop waiting. I'm seeing you're being asked to release waiting for the right time, because done is better than perfect. I'm seeing that by releasing preconceived notions, by releasing your fears that are holding you back, it's really going to aid in bringing you closer to what it is you're growing. And now to get the order for the final message. All right, group one. As we close out this reading on the full moon in Aries for you, I'm seeing that in addition to making sure you incorporate movement as you seek to grow this balance between your everyday responsibilities and what it is you're trying to bring to life, what it is you're trying to bring into the concrete physical 3D realm, what you're trying to grow, what you're trying to achieve. I'm seeing in energy work and channeling that you would benefit from a Reiki session, from taking time to pause and connect with the earth, from taking time to do a scan of your own body and really look at where your energy seems stuck, where it seems to be flowing well. This can be as simple as imagining breathing in a clear blue light and sending it down to your toes and progressively releasing the muscles as you move up through the rest of your body, down through your fingertips, back up to your shoulders, and ending with the top of your head. I am seeing that you may be hearing a lot of messages or seeing a lot of messages, either in terms of repeating numbers, lights at the corner of your eye that seem out of place, hearing snippets of songs or remembering snippets of quotes that suddenly seem to have new meaning and cause you to seek out the longer song or section of text or quote or clip of a video. I'm seeing that in allowing those messages to come through, that's really going to help grow the wisdom that you have. It's going to help expand your awareness and help prepare you for when you're being asked to share your light again. I am also seeing in the Nourishment card and in the Queen of Cups that part of the reason you're being asked to hide your light at this time is because in doing this growth towards what it is you're trying to obtain, you really need to be gentle with yourself. I'm seeing that this is very much a cycle for self-care, a cycle for connecting with yourself and really identifying what it is you want and what it is you need, what it is you need to let go of, be that negative thought patterns, habits that are no longer serving you, potentially even relationships that are no longer in service of your highest and greatest good. I'm seeing that this cycle is very much a time for you to grow, to nurture yourself. Because in nurturing yourself over this cycle, you're going to be able to nurture others in your life. I'm seeing that for some of you, it may be that you're currently feeling a little run down. And I'm seeing that you're being asked to allow yourself to refill your own cup. I'm seeing that you're being asked to stop pouring from an empty cup. And in order to refill your cup, you're being asked to spend some time in nature, to get grounded, to eat foods that make you feel good, to make sure you stay hydrated, to move your body because you love your body and you're grateful for what it allows you to do. Overall, group 1, I'm seeing that this full moon cycle, at the end of it, you're going to be feeling a lot more centered. And whatever steps you take towards growing your inner knowledge, towards growing self-care practices, and towards growing whatever it is you're trying to obtain, that's really going to start to pay off for you. And you may not see all of the results by the time the next full moon rolls around, but you're going to see inklings that the work you've put in is moving things in the background, so that what it is you're manifesting, what it is you're co-creating, the work you put in this cycle really will come to fruition for you. I'm not seeing exactly when that's going to happen, although based on the color schemes, I'm seeing the work you put in now, you're still going to be seeing ripples of by next summer. I'm seeing maybe closer to May, June, although for some of you I'm seeing August. And I think that's all. Thank you, Group 1, for joining me for this full moon in Aries reading. I hope you found it insightful or helpful in some way. If it resonated with you, I ask that you leave a like and potentially subscribe if you feel so motivated. And if it didn't, that's fine. I ask you to leave behind what didn't resonate and take what did. I hope to see you again in the next reading. Until then, be well. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Meditate pile, which tells me from the full moon this October 13th to the full moon next month, the best way for you to work with this energy is to take time to center yourself daily. And meditation doesn't mean you have to sit there for 15, 20, 30 minutes or more. It's just as simple as taking a moment to take a deep breath and check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Where are you holding tension? Where can you let it go? Can you place a pin in all of the racing thoughts you have for just a moment? Just one moment to set that aside and take a moment for yourself. I'm seeing that whenever you feel you're most stressed over the next month, the best thing you can do to work with this energy is to take a deep breath and pause. Let's get further into your reading. What should group 2 be seeking? What should group 2 be seeking? Thank you. Interesting. In the 9 of Wands, I'm seeing that over this full moon cycle, you should be seeking to hold your ground. You should be standing up for and recognizing the work that you've put in to get where you are now. You should be continuing the path you're on towards what it is you desire. You should be in a place of confidence, particularly as you look back at where you've been and the path that has led you to where you are now. I am seeing that you're going to need to work through some buried emotions. Really check in with anything you've been holding on to that's no longer in service to you so that you can release that and let it flow away like water in the tide. I'm seeing that in the flame here, you should be aware that you are supported and that even when it feels like you are facing obstacles and adversaries in life, you have the strength to get through it. You have the strength to get to where you want to be. And you hold the power to continue creating the life you want. I'm seeing you very much feeling in a place where even if the ground beneath you may feel unsteady, even if the situation you're in may give you pause, may make you feel frazzled or stressed or overwhelmed, I'm seeing that you've got this. I'm seeing that you should continue to cultivate confidence in knowing you can handle whatever's thrown at you. And you can find stepping stones to continue on your path where others might see none. I'm seeing you're going to see those safe places to step very clearly. And you're going to see your way out and forward. What should you avoid during the next month? What should you avoid between now and the next full moon? Thank you. Soul Song. Interesting. In the Soul Song card, I'm seeing that what you should avoid is putting too much stock in clairaudient messages. I'm seeing that the messages you're receiving may be a bit muddied by ego over the next month, and that you may not be hearing things as clearly as you want to. I'm seeing that it would be easy to get lost in the white noise of everyday tasks. I'm seeing it would be easy to get lost in the white noise of the conversations around you. See, what you should avoid is being surrounded by too much sound. I'm seeing you should avoid crowds as much as you can. I'm seeing you should take time to, once again, connect with yourself to clear out this white noise and these muddled messages that are trying to come through. And I'm also seeing that don't be afraid that you're going to miss something you need to hear, because even if you do miss it during this moon cycle, if it's meant for you to hear it, it will come back again in the near future. So don't stress about that, okay? What should you release? The Ace of Cups. Interesting. Okay, what I'm seeing is release any sense of overconfidence and share any abundance you're receiving. I'm seeing also Allow yourself to cry if you need to over the next month. Because I'm seeing what you need to release is there's going to be this overflow. As with the white noise that I'm seeing here, I'm seeing that it's likely you may feel a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. And so you're being asked to pause and identify your emotions and do what you need to avoid feeling overwrought. And that one of the best ways you can do this is through meditation and through acknowledging your own power. What you should grow. Interesting. Those are kind of at odds a little bit, but let's see. What you should grow is sound healing. So although you're being asked to avoid the white noise of too many conversations around you, although you're being asked to avoid any muddled messages that seem to be coming through, you're being asked to grow your connection to sound that resonates. You're being asked to listen to things that help you feel centered, that help you let go, that help you feel confident. And I'm seeing you really need to be careful about what you are choosing to listen to. Because I'm seeing that by being a bit more picky in what you choose to expose yourself to in terms of sound, particularly over the next month, it's actually going to help your confidence grow stronger. It's going to help balance your emotions easier. And I can also see it's going to help grow your intuition and help it strengthen so that you may hear more clearly in the future. Let's look at your final messages. Oh, that's quite beautiful, actually. Wow, group 2, that's lovely. So I'm seeing in the final cards for the full moon in Aries reading for you that by taking this time to reconnect and be in your own power, you really are going to embody the strength card. You're going to really own your own inner strength. Know that you are in control and capable of any battles that come your way, of winning them, of protecting yourself and others, of acknowledging all of the strengths that you hold, physically, emotionally, mentally. And I'm seeing that not just in terms of your own inner gifts, but the strengths you get from others as well, the strengths you get from the people with whom you surround yourself. And I'm seeing that in this taking time to reconnect with yourself, in this taking time to choose what you're absorbing, you're going to build your own resilience. It's going to be easier for you to face any battles that come in the future. It's going to be easier for you to carry any burdens you're asked to carry. It's going to be easier for you to find those stepping stones in your path. And I'm seeing that in taking this time to connect with yourself, it's going to be easier for you to see the beauty in the life that you live. It's going to be easier for you to see beauty in everything around you. And you're going to very clearly see your connection to everything. You're going to clearly see that you are the universe because you are part of it. And through you and through your confidence, you're going to help others come to that realization as well. Which is why you're being asked to get rid of this white noise, which is why you're being asked to be very careful in terms of what you're absorbing, in terms of what you're allowing to overflow in your life. You're being asked to be very careful in choosing what you allow to influence you. And I'm seeing that by taking that time and care, you're going to see amazing growth between now and next summer. Not just in terms of inner growth and in terms of the growth of your intuition and potentially your spirituality, but in terms of the growth of your relationships with others, in terms of growth in that which you are trying to build, in terms of the weight that you continue to carry, be that past hurts, be that caring for others, even when it's difficult to. I'm seeing some of you are caregivers for people, and that can be difficult. That can be hard. And it's not that you don't know it's a worthwhile pursuit. It's not that you don't have gratitude for being able to be that caregiver. It's that by taking this time to connect with yourself and to fill your own cup, it's going to be easier for you to continue caring for others. It's going to be easier for you just in general, because any tasks on your plate, any burdens you carry, any future choices you make will come from a place of inner strength and knowing your own worth. So that's all for now, group 2. Congratulations. I think this is a beautiful reading. If it resonated with you, I ask you to leave a like and potentially subscribe if our energy resonates with one another. And if this did not resonate with you, that's totally fine. Please take what did resonate and leave the rest behind. I hope to see you again in the next reading. Until then, be well. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the music pile. And in this, I see that the best way for you to work with the energy from the full moon in October to the full moon in November is to connect with music that makes you feel empowered. Connect with music that lights you up, that makes you feel really good and happy. Connect with music that makes it hard for you not to dance. Connect with music that would have you fail the Try Not to Dance challenge. I'm very much seeing that connecting with music that sets your soul on fire is really going to be beneficial to you over the next month. What you should seek in the next month. What you should seek in the next month is dancing. So very much in working with music that makes you want to move, and in practicing joyful movement. That's really going to be the best way for you to harness the energy of this full moon. And I'm seeing that the more time you devote to joyful movement, to listening to music that really leaves you feeling calm and peaceful and joyful, that's really going to benefit you in terms of your spiritual and emotional growth over the next month. What you should avoid. Are extremes. I'm finding in the hot moon card that by spending too much time overexerting yourself emotionally or physically, that's going to be harmful for you. And that you should try and be as balanced as possible over the next month. I am finding that be careful of your sacral chakra and root chakra being over or under balanced. I'm seeing that that could be a concern for you. And I'm seeing that one of the ways to avoid extremes is to make sure you're taking care of yourself physically in terms of staying hydrated, eating things that leave you feeling good, and taking time to journal. That's really going to help you keep that balance so you can avoid those extremes. What you should release. Oh, interesting. In the Eight of Pentacles, and going back to the extremes card as well, I'm seeing that the best way for you to release this energy, again, is to journal. I'm seeing that even if all you do is write down a list of, this is what happened today, you know, highs and lows, things you're grateful for, that's really going to be beneficial for you in terms of bringing your manifestations to life over the next month, in terms of making sure you stay balanced and calm, of making sure you stay grounded. I'm also seeing, again, to avoid overworking yourself and to be wary, again, of that overactive or underactive sacral or root, and potentially your solar plexus as well. Although I'm seeing your solar plexus is actually likely to be in a good place. I'm seeing that it's going to be easy for you to be confident, but I'm seeing that it would also be easy for you to be slightly overconfident, which would then, again, potentially lead to you feeling overwrought and overwhelmed. So be careful of that. And I'm seeing one of the ways you can be careful of that, aside from journaling, is setting aside that time to dance it out. What you should grow. In the There Is Only Light card, I'm seeing that what you should grow is this connection to your own inner light. I'm seeing that what you should grow is recognizing the light in yourself and in others, and recognizing that you can draw energy from the world around you, and that when you share your energy, the best way for you to do so is to build the confidence of others by coming from a place of confidence yourself. And I'm seeing with all of the blue here that, again, journaling, perhaps blogging or vlogging, some sort of communication in terms of releasing these extremes. So again, dancing and music, but specifically also communicating what it is you need and want, what it is you're releasing, what's happening in your daily life and your progress towards your goals. I'm seeing that's going to be very beneficial for you in terms of aiding that which you want to grow. With all the blue color, I'm seeing that in addition to joyful movement, in addition to identifying and connecting with your own light, this journaling, this potentially singing as well, this vlogging, this time you spend communicating with others, the more you spend time on moving with joy, the easier it's going to be for you to share messages you need to share. The easier it's going to be for you to communicate with others, because you're going to come from a place of joy in yourself. The final message I see for you in the remaining cards. I'm seeing that another way you should be avoiding extremes is by making sure you don't spend too much time alone. I'm seeing that taking time to connect with your friends and family, with those who lift you up and those you lift up, that's really going to help you avoid any anxiety you might otherwise feel. And that's going to help you feel supported over the next month. I'm seeing you're going to have a lot of opportunities over the next month, which is why you're being asked not to overwhelm yourself, not to overwork yourself, and to take this time to recenter. I'm seeing that, again, communication and confidence is really going to be a thing for you this month. It's going to be very easy for you to communicate. And you're going to feel very certain in what you're saying. You're going to feel that you are communicating what needs to be said. And I'm seeing this as confirmation from Spirit that you are right in that. As long as you make sure that it's coming from a place of love and from acknowledgement that you are not the only light and that your viewpoint is not the only one. From acknowledging that while you come from a place of your own understanding, you can gain understanding from others as well. And in sharing those conversations, you and those around you will grow. You and those around you will feel more centered and feel more loved, more supported, more confident, even more connected to Spirit and the universe. So group 3, I'm really seeing over the next month that for you, it's going to be necessary to be very careful of the balance you keep. It's going to be necessary to watch your words, but don't let that stop you from communicating. Because I am seeing that something you say is going to be something somebody else really needs to hear at some point in the next month. And I'm seeing that the care you take now and the more time you spend connecting with your inner joy and really making sure you stay in that joyful vibration, I'm seeing that the care you take now is really going to pay off for you come next summer, specifically July and August. And I'm seeing that something you journal about now, an idea you take down, while you may not put it into practice immediately, I'm seeing that by summer, that's really going to be growing for you. That's either going to have manifested entirely or be making grand strides towards manifesting. Okay, group 3, that concludes your message. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that some of this resonated. If it did, I encourage you to leave a like and subscribe if you so choose. And if not, that's totally okay. Take what resonated and leave the rest behind. I hope to see you again in another reading. And until then, be well. Hello, group 4, and welcome to your reading. You chose abundance planning. And in this card, I'm seeing that the best way for you to work with the energy of this full moon, from the full moon in October to the full moon in November, is for you to set aside time to write down what it is you want to bring into your life in terms of abundance. I'm seeing that practicing scripting and affirmations in terms of what it is you're trying to draw into your life and speaking it as though it has already occurred. You know, I have $500 for that bill. I have $150 for that concert ticket. I have $20 to give to that person I see on the corner every day. I'm seeing that by taking the time to write down and to rehearse and to speak aloud affirmations related to abundance, that the energy of this full moon to the next full moon is really going to help you in bringing that into your reality. And I'm seeing that it's a lucky time for you, so feel free to wish big. I'm seeing that you're being asked to identify all that you want and to know that you are in a place of abundance and that the abundant universe will always provide. But I'm very much seeing that for this full moon cycle in particular, it is important that you identify the best life you can currently imagine and you practice affirmations and taking action towards bringing that life into your current everyday reality. What you should seek during this full moon is the moon. In this card, I am seeing that you should seek to identify what you see as the most powerful version of yourself. I'm seeing you're being asked to connect with the moon cycle, particularly in terms of identifying what it is you want to release with the full moon and what it is you want to manifest with the new moon. Because I'm seeing that by spending time connecting with the moon cycle and setting manifestations and identifying your best life, identifying your inner power, identifying your guides, that's really going to grow for you. As early as the end of this fall and as late as early fall next year, I'm seeing that the choices you put into action now, I'm seeing that the power you seek now, the opportunities you seek now, as long as they are in alignment with your highest and greatest good, they will manifest. And I'm seeing that you should be in a place of understanding that if it doesn't manifest for you, it is because the universe is not saying no, but is saying either not right now or I have something better in store for you. Which is why you're being asked to identify your best life, the best life you can currently envision, and put in the work towards that. And I'm seeing that part of that is acknowledging and making space for unexpected blessings from the universe. And including that as part of your affirmations is really going to be of benefit to you. What you should avoid. What you should avoid is travel. What you should avoid is cutting cords. Don't make any hasty decisions over the next month. If you already have travel planned, I'm seeing that that's fine, but I'm seeing don't make new plans for travel this month if you can avoid it. I'm seeing it will be beneficial to you to wait on making those plans because something's going to reveal itself over the next month that will impact those. I'm seeing there's something hidden in the depths that is not yet clear to you. And so avoiding making major decisions this month, avoiding that is really going to lead to calmer waters later and an easier path for you to follow. What you should release over the next month. Six of Pentacles. In the Six of Pentacles, I see you're being asked to give back. I see that in making space for this abundance you are asking for to manifest, in order to make space for that, you need to give things away. That can be monetarily, or that can be in terms of donating things you no longer use, that are no longer in service of your highest good, that while you may be attached to it, you feel somebody else might benefit from it more. And I'm not seeing that you're being asked to release anything that brings you comfort or that holds deep meaning to you. I'm seeing you're being asked to give from a place of balance, from a place of contentment. And that can be not just monetarily or with something in the physical realm, but even something as simple as sharing a smile with everyone you pass, as radiating an energy of inner peace. Yes, I'm seeing practicing that inner peace, releasing anything that might disturb that inner peace over the next month. Well, releasing it as much as one can, which is often easier said than done. But I'm seeing that in practicing affirmations, not just in terms of abundance, but in terms of supporting your own inner growth, supporting your own emotional and mental stability that's going to aid you and allow you to share that confident, content energy with others simply because you feel it yourself. What you should grow. It's the Queen of Wands. So what you should grow is your own confidence. What you should grow is your knowledge that you are powerful enough to manifest what it is you want, that you hold the creativity, the manifestation power, the inner magic, honestly, to bring about the life you want. I'm seeing that you should grow your passions. You should grow hobbies and habits that leave you feeling confident and happy, that leave you feeling fulfilled. Because by coming into this place of power, of confidence, of protecting yourself and others, of knowing that the energy you radiate is of benefit to those around you, and embodying that, I'm seeing that it's going to help this abundance planning manifest into your reality more quickly. In your final message cards. Oh, exciting. I am seeing that another way you can work with this energy is by practicing self-care. I'm seeing that fire rituals might be of use to you in terms of lighting a candle to make a wish, in terms of lighting a candle in honor of that which you are releasing, in connecting with water and fire and air and earth, but particularly fire and water. I'm seeing both of these and looking up or creating rituals that allow you to connect with these elements is really going, once again, to help add additional power behind the affirmations you're saying and help build that energy to bring them into reality more quickly. I'm seeing you can expect increased insight, increased downloads from spirit, increased clairaudient messages, increased signs and synchronicities that you're seeing over the next month. I'm seeing that the closer you get to manifesting what it is you want, the more you're going to receive coincidences that are not coincidence, because they are signs from spirit and from the universe that your manifestation is coming. I'm seeing that the less resistance you have in terms of trusting in your own inner power, of trusting in the universe, the less you fight that, the less you doubt that, the more you remove blockages towards your manifestation. That said, I am seeing in the discernment card that you need to be careful in terms of absorbing the messages you receive, because not all of them are for you. You need to be very careful in terms of aligning with things, with messages, with people, with opportunities that support your highest and greatest good and your evolution. And I'm seeing that by connecting with people on a soul level is not just something that will help you grow in this confidence and in this knowledge of your own power and in building the reality you want, but also in growing your soul family and helping you find connections to others, be that romantic or platonic. I'm seeing there's going to be people entering your life perhaps over the next month, but I'm definitely seeing more towards between now and early fall next year, there's going to be at least one relationship, and I'm seeing more towards 3, that are going to have a major impact on your path to your highest and best self. I am seeing that these relationships that are going to enter your life are really going to help you to grow. But I'm seeing you need to be careful of who you are vulnerable with. I'm seeing that you will know who it is safe to connect with on that soul level. And I'm seeing it's important for you to trust your own inner knowing and not resist it. Not because you won't eventually reach what's meant for you, regardless of the path you take, but that by being more careful, by trusting your gut, by trusting your intuition, and by connecting with the right people, your path is going to be easier. All right, group 4, that concludes your reading for the full moon in Aries. I hope that this message resonated with you and was at least slightly insightful. If it did resonate with you, I ask you to leave a like, and if you feel so motivated, to subscribe. And if not, that's totally okay. Take what resonated and leave the rest behind. I hope to see you again in another reading. Until next time, be well.